You should leave it on the video.
All right. Hi, Yossi.
Hi.
Thank you for taking time for me.
By all means, sorry you had to wait.
No problem. So please tell us, who are you and what are you doing?
Okay, my name is Yossi. I'm 70 years old. I weigh 124 kilogram, which is so-and-so many pounds. I don't know, you have to multiply by 2.202. My shoe size is 11 and a half. That's me.
Okay. So, and what are you working? Like, what are you doing?
I am doing early stage internet investments in Israel. I identify young, talented guys who are aspire to be entrepreneurs. I give them the first seed money, which usually enable them to do a proof of concept of the product. And then they go on their own and develop companies, and I had some magnificent successes, and I had also even more glorious failures.
Yes.
And on the top of it, I had also mishaps where I should invested and I didn't invest. So I have a mixed bag. In the internet period, I invested in about 80 different startups. Some of them fared very nicely. Some of them died very embarrassingly.
I see. Good. So, and where comes the passion for entrepreneurship? Where does it come from?
That's a very good question. I think that this is kind of a genetic chronic disorder. You know, you are born with some disorder that you are not satisfied. You want to do things, you want to change the world, yourself, and I think like you know, some people born with a music talent or language talent. Some people are born entrepreneur, and maybe if they are not born as entrepreneurs, then they are family. You know, father and mother are pushing them when they are very small and motivate them. So I guess it's part of a cultural heritage, you know, family values, what you see.
Great. So, how long have you been active in the internet entrepreneurship?
I was active in internet entrepreneurship since '95 about. My first attempt in the internet was to be involved with a large company to sell airplane tickets on the internet. We were unable to pull the technology together. We were very early. In my second attempt, I've done much better. I funded the 4 Israeli kids which invented internet-wide instant messaging without knowing exactly what I'm doing. I had no idea what they're going to do with the money I gave them.
Do you speak about ICQ?
I speak about ICQ. They succeeded very nicely, and I became overnight tall, blonde, thin, blue eyes, and very smart.
Okay, good. And the next question is, you spoke of a change of entrepreneurship and that it gets democratized. So what role do especially young people play for it?
Young people are the entrepreneurs. You know, we old guys, maybe we can give them funding or whatever, but they are the engine. You know, they are the innovation, the creativity engine of the internet. It's all by young people.
Okay, good. So, do you think the field of technology is special and diverse from others, considering the possibility for young people to contribute their ideas?
That's a very interesting question. You know, entrepreneurship is entrepreneurship. You need to be entrepreneur if you want to do a startup, or if you want to open a grocery store. But technology today lends itself to young people, and also today the barrier to enter a technology startup is very low, especially if it's consumer things on the internet. You don't need millions, you don't need even hundreds of thousands of dollars. So therefore it does lend itself to young people.
Okay. So next question is, what is your most beautiful moment with entrepreneurship?
What is my most... That's a very interesting question. I had a number of them. I remember as today when the guys who developed ICQ, which was now 16 years ago, invited me to see the demo. And I was sitting on one room and another guy was getting online on another room. Today, everybody take it for granted. At that time, it was like magic. You know, I was sitting here and I could see the other guy. You know, for a month, I used to call my wife and tell her, Arik, our son, is now going to the office, he's leaving the office, because I saw his ICQ getting... So, and then I realized that this is really something very big.
Yeah, I understand. What is your dream regarding entrepreneurship?
What is my dream regarding entrepreneurship? I don't know if it's dream. I want to see more young people in more parts of the world, more girls, more people who are not typical, you know, the mainstream, the same demography, which is doing, which are involved to the entrepreneurship, are contributing and deriving benefit, you know, from this space. And this is why I am so excited when I come to this type of event where you see thousands of young people aspiring to do things.
Right, right. So, and what are your fears regarding entrepreneurship?
My fears, my concerns, let's say my concern. My concern mainly, as I told, is the opposite of the former question. Today still, we have to admit that this thing of entrepreneurship in the internet is limited to a certain group of certain demography, a few more demographies, but it's still not mainstream. How many internet entrepreneurs you have in the world? Maybe it measured by millions, maybe it measured by tenth of millions. But there is so much more for people to enjoy the benefit.
Right.
It's a very powerful thing. The internet is very powerful, and I think only now we begin to see the beginning. You know, it's not the end of the beginning, and it's not the beginning of the end. It's maybe the beginning of the beginning.
Okay.
I can see it happening in education, in health, in social projects. Can be very, very beneficial.
Good. So my last question is, what are you doing?
Promise.
Pardon me.
You promise it's your last question.
It's my last question. Yeah, I promise. So, what are you doing regarding charity work?
I'm doing various things, but I would rather do them than brag about them.
Right, right. So you do something and you don't want like to put it on your flag. Good. Then thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Sorry again that you waited so long.
It's all right.
You know, these people came from Israel, but thank you very much. You have a wonderful